Hey, what's going on, campers? Campfacer here. Today we're going to talk about the Unreal Engine 5 with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the video game.
Campfacer.
Okay, so before we get into the video, I want to do a big shout out to all the camp members, especially the Tall Boy Slasher members. You guys are awesome. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And I also want to do a big shout out to these two random fans. For the first time I ran into some fans of mine, and it was exciting. And these dudes are awesome. I love everybody out there for this. Check these guys out. What's going on, campers? Campfacer here. Oh, this is the first time I bumped into some fans of mine on YouTube. You guys want to do a shout out? What's your names?
I'm Sam.
I'm Crystal.
Nice to meet you. You guys are awesome. This is what it's all about, you guys. Okay, so that's what it's all about. When I started this channel over 6 years ago, I did it for the passion, and I still do it for the passion and the fans. I got inspired to show off content that not everybody gets to go see or do, and that's what it's all about. It comes from here, you guys, and every single one of you guys that come to my videos and support and watch it and like it and hang out and join the conversation. That's what it's all about. If you are looking to become a member of the channel, please click the link down in the description below to the join button. I appreciate it. Let's get into the video. Okay, so backing up here a little bit. If you didn't know, Gun Media, that made Friday the 13th the game, got the rights to make a Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game. It's based off of the 1974 original film. They also got the rights to implement their own little backstory a little bit so this game is going to be months leading up to the 1974 film that we all grew up on. That being said, here's a teaser trailer. Well, actually, here's a gameplay trailer that just dropped. In case you haven't seen it, watch this and we'll discuss.
Gonna be fun. You know I can't let you leave. You can't hide from me. This is your own fault. Hey, Johnny, you ever take pictures of it when you're done? I do. It's real fun.
Okay, so you guys, that was friggin' awesome, right? Now, this game is a multiplayer asymmetrical horror game, 3v4, which is 3 killers, which is the Slaughter family, 3 at the same time against 4 victims at the same time. It's a stealth-based game. Now, that being said, it's going to be more about running around, hiding, and trying to find ways of escape instead of just grabbing weapons and trying to attack the family. That's a last resort. Okay, so backing up here. The Unreal Engine 5 just released not too long ago, a few months ago, I believe. A lot of developers out there aren't willing to dive into it yet because they have to learn it, which is understandable. So Gun Media also said to the fans that Sumo Nottingham, which is the developers that are working on the actual game, the coding, they're going to stick to what they know, Unreal Engine 4. Totally understandable. But I'm about to show you guys this new feature that's in the Unreal Engine 5 called Lumen, Global Illumination. Let's watch this clip and then we'll discuss more about it.
Number one is Unreal's brand new lighting system called Lumen.
Since the start of computer graphics, developers have been trying to simulate global illumination. Essentially, global illumination is bounce lighting, which is the extra light that is created from light rays bouncing off of different surfaces. For example, if we have a room with just one light source, which is the window, it doesn't make sense for the room to be pitch black. Instead, light rays from the window will bounce off of the floors and walls to illuminate the entire room indirectly. Movies have been able to use bounce lighting for a while now through the process called path tracing, but it can take a very long time for just a single frame to render. Sometimes these renders can even last for hours. Obviously, this makes it hard to use for video games that require 30 to 120 frames rendered every second. To get around this in the past, game developers have faked global illumination through a process called light baking. Essentially, all the path tracing was rendered before the game is played. This render is then stored in a texture called a light map, which is then overlaid on top of the world to make it look like light is bouncing around in real time, when in reality it's just a pre-rendered texture. But now the problem is that global illumination is not real time. So as soon as I make a change, our light map is no longer in sync. So we have to rebake the entire environment all over again, which is time consuming. This is why Lumen is such a big deal, since it's true real-time global illumination. So right here we have the same scene, but Lumen is turned on, so there is no baked lighting. And notice how as soon as I start to move this chair around, the light updates in real time. We can even play with how much light is coming through the window dynamically. So let's add in a cube. And we can scale this up and slowly start to block off all the light in the room. And then notice how as soon as I move this, we start to seep in more and more light. And this room is entirely dynamically changing its visibility because of all of that bounce lighting.
This looks fantastic to be in a video game, especially the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Could you imagine every time you play a match, you're running around and, like, let's say one time you play a match, there's a broken down car behind the house with a tree next to it, and there's a lot of shade, shadow, you run and you kind of hide in those shadows near the weeds or something, and killer would run right by you, and you're like, damn, that was such a cool hiding spot. Okay, so the next time a match starts, you're thinking to yourself, oh, I'm going to go to that spot. You go there, but because of the time of day where the sun is, now it's all bright and lit up, and there might be a different spot near it that has a little bit of shade, but you're like, oh crap, I can't hide there now. So every time you play a match in this game, if there's global illumination, which is called Lumen, it would be different lighting, whether you're indoors with the light coming through the window, hitting a piece of furniture, or if you're outdoors. This would make the game, it would be a game changer, especially in a stealth-based game such as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, my rant about this, or me talking about this whole purpose is, would Gunn be willing to have Sumo Nottingham upgrade to Unreal Engine 5 to implement such feature? Would it be worth it? To me, I would wait, and I would give them more time to revamp up to the Unreal Engine 5. This would be freaking amazing. The lighting alone, like that video I just showed you guys, how cool is that? And again, sorry, Camper, what are you doing? He's pulling me. I got my dog with me. We're at this really cool, well, it used to be cool, abandoned house here. It used to have vines all overgrowing it. And that's my kid right there too. But now they cleaned it up. I don't know why people have to mess with it, because nobody comes here, by the way, you guys. This is like, it's an old kind of like wildlife. It used to be like a fishing area, but it's been roped off. No one ever uses it. This used to be some kind of like, I don't even know. But it looked cool because it was almost like something out of the Blair Witch, the way it used to look. Now it's all cleaned up. I don't understand it. They're like, oh, we need to clean that up and put some paint on it, but keep it boarded up because we wanted to make it look pretty. To me, I thought it was cooler the way it was. And like, they acted like if people are going to come down here picnicking and... But anyways, I want to know what your thoughts are on this. Do you guys think that it would be cooler to have global illumination in the game if they upgraded to Unreal Engine 5. Would you guys want to wait that much longer for the game if they had to redo the coding just to upgrade to Unreal Engine 5? It's just a thought. I know they're probably not going to because they already said it, but man, it would be friggin' awesome to have Lumen in this type of game. Oh, we got ducks down there.
A duck?
Yeah. Let me show you guys.
There's ducks out in
Well, I saw some.
this little
Watch out near the bottom of that. It's like a, look at that. All right. That's it for today. I want to say thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, click notifications so also you don't miss a video in the future. And as always, campers, stay out of the woods.
Blood flows red on the highway. You could see it.